I'm sorry, you guys, if you can't really see me right now because I'm using my phone. But today I'm going to be doing my coming out story, and I'm doing it with, you already know, Burger King up in here. Yeah, Burger King. So doing like a little mukbang, just a little, mukbang and stuff. Let me fix this real fast. Just a little bit. Okay. So a little mukbang. But yes. So my coming out story. This is not sponsored, okay? Whoever did this. Okay. My coming out story. Ooh. I have my little notepad right here so I don't forget anything. Okay, so let's get started with the mukbang first. We have marinara for the cheese sticks. We have chicken nuggets. I got the 20 piece with ranch. So I think that's all. Oh, and honey mustard. Okay, so let's get started. When did I come out? I came out in high school. Well, it was towards the end of high school. And it wasn't my intention to come out. I was going to come out soon, but it just didn't happen, at the time that I wanted to. I was dating somebody, of course. Well, not of course, but I was dating somebody that was in my choir. That was in my choir in school. I'm sorry, guys. It's hot and yeah. So So I was dating that person, and I'm just gonna call him Sean. Okay, I was dating a guy named Sean. I was excited because it was my first boyfriend, so of course I wanted to do everything that a boyfriend does with a boyfriend, even though I didn't know what to do. So we were going out around prom time, and I didn't want to go to prom. It felt out of order, like, I had a lot of friends that were girls and stuff like that, and I don't know, I just felt out of order of asking, one of them to prom. Like, I didn't think that, they would want to go to prom with me. So I went to prom with one of my friends. Around that same time, a couple people from my choir knew that I was dating this specific person. So prom, it was cool and everything. I have fun. And then a couple of days later, my boyfriend at the time wanted to call me. Now, at this time, social media wasn't popping like that. I think it was only Facebook. This is 2010. So I think it was only Facebook, and I don't think Instagram was even then. Was it? No. It was just Facebook and YouTube. So, a lot of people didn't really express their feelings back then like that. So anyways, so I used to stay after school with him or whatever, and then we used to talk and stuff and what we're going to do after high school and what we're planning on doing and stuff like that. So the fairy tale was there. It was there, and I just felt like it was like a dream come true or whatever. So we left school that day. I think we left like around 4 to 5, and that's kind of late after school. But I think we had like a rehearsal or something that had an excuse of why I was late coming home because my family was very strict. Um, my aunt very very strict. You're gonna learn more about her later on, but so yeah. So we're walking home. He only lived down the street from me. We're walking home, and he said, that he wanted to call me, but I told him, like, if you call, have your sister call. Because, of course, if your sister calls, it's going to sound like it's my girlfriend or whatever. And keep in mind, I've already told, you know, the ones that I thought was going to be suspicious about who I was with. I already told them that I had a girlfriend, but I did not know they knew his sister like that. So we went, we walked. I keep saying we went, it's because I'm trying to think, but what made me come out, I don't feel like it wasn't really a come out. I think it was like a forced out because I didn't really choose to come out. He had called, I was at home, and my aunt was very homophobic. I got into a lot of trouble during my childhood life from 5th to high school due to my relationships with girls, and not in a sexual way. But, I've always I was always popular around the girls or whatever. So she was really homophobic. So I thought his sister was going to call, but it wasn't his sister. It ended up being him. So a person that's really homophobic, I feel, knows, like, if you slip a little bit with the hi, like, type of shit, like, I feel like they can read that or something. I don't know. But he called. My aunt answered. When my aunt answered, she's like, hello, who's this? She was like, hi, is Darren home? And I guess how he was sounding gave her the permission that, whatever persuasion, that he was gay. So she was like talking to him, like asking like why are you asking for him and stuff. So he made up a lie saying, he left his homework and I was going to give it to him, and I was trying to see if he can meet me at Bear Valley. Bear Valley is an elementary school in Moreno Valley, but it was down the street from where we both lived. And she was like, what, meet you at Bear Valley? Like, she got really like mean and cruel after like that. So I during this whole time I didn't know that he called or anything. And then she ends up calling me upstairs. So I go upstairs and she's like, so do you know someone named Sean? And I said, yes. I was like, he's in my class. Because I've always told him, like, if we ever get like caught or whatever, just say that, we have class together. So I told her like, yeah, that he's in my class. I'm sorry, hold on. I ain't all day. I had work. But it's a mozzarella stick, but it's the cheap cheese, so it's not stringy. Still good though. Okay. So she was like, why is he calling? Sorry. She was like, why is he calling you? I'm like, I don't know. She was like, you had some homework, you missed class. I was like, and I ran to the store. I was like, oh yeah, I missed that class because da da da. She was like, well, you're not going over there. Such and such is going to go over there and see what's his deal and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. So he leaves. So one of my cousins leave down the street to the school. And when he came back, he said there was nobody there. And that he did see someone, but they didn't have no like paperwork or anything like that. So he didn't know to stop them or whatever. So while he's doing that like going down there to see who is this person and see if he's gay. So while he's doing that, she's literally asking me, why is he calling you? Why is he calling? Why is he asking for you? Why does he sound like that? I'm like, I don't know. Like, and she's the type of person, like, if you're not going to give her what she is asking or what she thinks, then she's going to beat it out you. So she kept on asking me, and I'm saying, I don't know why. Then she started physically, abusing me. And I'm looking around like, is anybody... Keep in mind, there was 13 people that lived in the house. We lived in a two-story house. I say we because it was me and my brother that lived in this house with my aunt and our siblings. So we lived in that, so I'm looking around like, is anybody gonna like say anything or anything? Like, none of the adults, there was 3 other adults. Nobody said anything. So she was like, you know what, I'm gonna tell your granny. So she goes downstairs, we go downstairs, and she tells, my granny what's going on. So my granny's looking like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? So my uncle comes, he's like big and muscular, and he comes and starts, punching on me and stuff, saying, you're gay, and shit like, oops, sorry, and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not saying anything. I'm just crying and stuff because the shit was hurting. Like, this guy was like punching on me, like, and at this time I wasn't this thick. I was like 160, 170 pounds. So like those punches really like hurt it. So I end up running out the door. And at that time when I ran out the door, I wanted to leave. I didn't care where I was going. I just wanted to leave. I needed to get out of there. I felt like if I stayed there, I would die. Like, literally, like, that's what I felt like. My life was just over. Keep in mind, I still had graduation. So this was like a week or 2 before graduation. So that whole night, they're just drilling me, saying, and then, okay, so he lived down the street. So they went down the street. Like, this is how sick and how much, like, she didn't allow homophobia in her house. She drove down the street to his house, told his parents that he had a boyfriend. Like, keep in mind, I don't think he came out to his parents either. They were really church people. They came out, told his parents like what he was doing, making up lies, literally making up lies, saying, that it was a lot of physical stuff between us that was going on, which would never happen. So after that, from talking to his parents and stuff, she comes and she's telling me, oh, you're going to jail. And I'm like, what? Like, at that time, I'm fucking scared as fuck. She's like, you're going to jail. You effing, the rest. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm really scared. I didn't know what the fuck she was meaning about I'm going to jail. I guess she said that he turned 16, I was 19. But in the state of California, I think they said, okay, anyways. So at that time I was like scared because I'm like, okay, shit, we go to the same school. Like, he's only a grade younger than me. That's how I was looking at it. I wasn't looking at it off of age. I was looking at it off of grade. Like, he's graduating next year. Like, what do you mean I'm going to jail? Like, of course, she's a manipulator, so she made me believe that that was true. So I went to, so I went, I keep saying so I went. I'm sorry. This will not happen again because, but so I'm just like, what the hell? So she's telling me like he's 16 years old, his parents are gonna press charges on you and stuff. So I had got really, really, really scared. I was like, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. Like, what the fuck? But so after all that, my granny, she called my dad, and I'm thinking, okay, she's calling my dad. My dad, is gonna have my back. Like, no way, shape, and form. Like, he's gonna let them talk down on me and stuff. Come to find out, like, he wasn't so thrilled about what was going on. And I'm saying as far as like me being who I am, and I still didn't really say yes I am because how they were making me feel and what they were doing to me. So I didn't say what I wanted to say. That night was the horrible night ever. Like, was the worst night ever. I couldn't sleep. I stayed up about like 4 in the morning. I was just miserable. Like no way. Like, how your life can like change like that. Like, and the people like that you think would have your back do not have your back when it comes to personal beliefs. That's what I want to say. Personal beliefs, and also believing what other people tell you to believe. To be on a good, on a good slate or whatever. This was part 1 of my come out. If you want part 2, smash that like button because there's more to come. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Just kidding. But comment and subscribe. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And share with anybody and whoever. And let's hit that 100K.